We welcome you back to the steam room, and as we ask all of our guests, please keep your towel on. Even that fashionable North Carolina towel being sported by Kenny the Jet Smith as he steps into the steam room with Charles Barkley and Ernie Johnson. And now the Jet using an Emmy Award to scratch his back.
Oh, hey, what's up, guys? Oh, I didn't know we were on.
And then being placed back on the world's most underused piano.
Hey, Ernie, Chuck, I'm the only one in the house that doesn't play the piano. Everyone else can play. I can bring every kid in here and they're gonna play tunes and everything. And I'm the only one that's like, ding, 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 ding. That's all I know.
Been working on your music. How confident are you about the NBA season actually restarting and finishing the way it is pictured right now?
I'd say for me, Ernie, it would be 60-40. 60% it would still and 40% no. If there's a medicine that if you have the virus that doesn't kill you, it just makes you sick. You know what I mean? We have a lot of medicines. We have people get a lot of different viruses all the time. And then they're able to take different medicines that are able to keep them alive. Yeah, you may get sick. You may feel a certain way for a small period of time. But I think that's more important than even maybe a vaccine that cures it. Because it's like, if you're like, okay, well, if I get it, I still can take something to suppress the fatality rate. That is just as important as like the vaccine that
but we've already seen too in this country that those remedies certainly have mixed results, and some are ballyhooed as, oh, this is the thing, and it turns out not to be. Chuckster, what are the chances that it restarts July 30th and finishes in mid-October in the NBA Finals with no roadblocks or little detours along the way?
This pains me to say, because I love my players, obviously. I love my job at TNT, and obviously I got a great deal of respect and admiration from Adam Silver. I don't think we got any chance of finishing this thing. And that hurts, because I know a lot of people are going to lose their job and be affected going forward. The way this thing is spiking, and obviously Florida is the worst spot in the world right now, and we're taking 22 NBA teams to the hot spot. We're taking the WNBA, MLS soccer is going on down there. I just don't see how we can go 3 months. Like, the chances of us going 3 months and not having an outbreak, I just think that's impossible.
Yeah. No, Chuck, I hear you. I mean, and I want to be, look, I'm as upbeat a person as you will, and as optimistic a person as you will find. But every time I try to think that, okay, and look, I applaud Adam because he's been honest through this thing. And he said, hey, look, we're dealing with a situation here that's not ideal. Our solution to it is not ideal either, but we're trying to do this. And the other day he said, I'm still, pretty confident that we can do it. But he also acknowledged, look, if we have to, we'll just shut it down. Part of me is just saying that's going to happen somewhere along that line. We may restart it on July 30th, but I don't know. I don't know, man.
When I was answering your question, I was actually thinking and talking at the same time. Because I said to myself, man, what are the chances of us going 3 months without this thing, a bunch of people catching it? That, like I say, I think we're going to start, if nothing else bad happens between now and, first of all, we're not even going to know anything until these teams get together next week. Like, all this stuff talking now is irrelevant. When these guys actually get together, because at some point, they got all these rules where you have to practice by yourself. At some point as a basketball team, you're going to have to practice with other people. I mean,
Yeah.
you guys been in this business as long as me. You don't play basketball by yourself. At some point, we're going to have to put 5 guys, subs, 10 to 12 guys going to be in close proximity at some point in the next couple weeks. So, but the chances, like I say, I just said that, man, this is 3 months. Chances of us going 3 months and not having multiple outbreaks. And I think the NBA made them, and they kind of boxed themselves in a corner too. Because, when the one guy got the virus, we quarantined both teams. So they've already said to me, wait, if one guy tests positive, we've got to quarantine both teams. That's what they did in the Utah OKC game. When Rudy Gobert tested positive, they quarantined both teams. So now, if that's your parameters going forward, if one player tests positive, we got to take out both teams.
Well, I've got to, I need to look at that 100-page deal because I think it details that. I don't know that that's necessarily the case anymore, that you would quarantine both teams. That player.
Ernie, but if you don't do it, then you're basically opening it up. That's what, exactly. I get what Chuck is saying.
I do too.
I think, the most valuable part of I heard this right at the start. Charles said, I'm thinking before I'm about to talk. I was thinking and talking at the same time. That surprised me, Chuck.
It's a novel concept.
I was thinking and talking.